next on Behind the Season.
Oh no!
She's playing without chest hurting a little bit.
It is entirely too hot out here today. I have been sweating since 7 o'clock this morning when it was too hot and even the AC in the shop wasn't working.
I'm rolling a bunch of tape so I can stick this temperature sensor in my car. You'll see when we come off the track, it'll be somewhere around 140 degrees. Brutal. Sucks. Things you do for racing.
Sweating in places I shouldn't be sweating. Hi! Hopefully it doesn't rain today.
Hey guys, we just finished up the first round of practice, and as I'm looking at the times, they are very slow, about 3 to 4 tenths off the normal pace. And it's very slick out here, very hot, and we hope the rain stays away from today's race.
Practice is going okay, I guess, for me. Everybody else seems to be doing pretty good. I'm really loose off. This thing's just a handful today. You gotta go out, qualifying, hopefully it'll fix it, tighten it up a little bit, figure out what happens.
Hey guys, I'm here with Zachary Murtis. Zachary, it's your first time in a legend car, first time here at Charlotte Racing. Tell me about your background and why you wanted to start in a legend car.
Basically, I started when I was about 3 years old. I watched my first NASCAR race, and I was like, I gotta get into this stuff. I really do. I love the adrenaline rush. I love the rush of speed. I got stuck in karting for about 4 years, rental cars too, so it was kind of sucky, but I learned about legend car racing, and I learned about the background, and then I thought, you know what, this is going to be a good stepping stone to get into NASCAR. So, you know, I was out at GoPro Motorplex. I got into talks with Stillwell Racing, and we really got something going here together. We got 22 in the first session, a 22-second lap time. Then we picked it up to a 20, and then we got a 19. We're about a second off the pace of the leader. I think we're really improving right now, and I feel like we can have a shot at getting at least a top 5 tonight.
Well, we're really excited for you to be on our team, and good luck today.
Thanks so much.
In the Outlaw makeup race from round 6, Carter Russo once again took home the victory and puts a stranglehold on the championship with his 4th win.
And for the 4th time this season, Carter Russo picks up the win in the number 21 car.
Teammate Joshua Horneman would finish with another top 5, and Josh Souza came home 8th.
Made a move at the end of the race, started 3rd, ran 2nd the whole race, and then just lap traffic got me in the way of the leader, and it is what it is. We're all racing. I came out on the goat side of the stick and ended up winning. 1 down, 1 more to go.
So it's not a pleasant show here at Charlotte right now. We're waiting for the rain. Hopefully it doesn't come in and just passes us, but we're in a lightning delay right now, so I'll let you know how it goes. Hey guys, it's Victoria Abel here with Stillwell Racing with PR, and we are back at it for round 7 of the Summer Shootout. Carter Russo comes into this week with a solid lead in points in the Outlaw division. And the battle between Jake Waltman and Justice Calabro is heating up, with Jake Waltman leading the points and Justice Calabro hot on his heels in 2nd. And Garett Lowe is looking to recover from 2 finishes outside the top 10 so he can regain his spot in the top 3. And things are also getting busy in the Charger division, with Logan Drumheller taking home 3 wins and looking for more. All of our drivers are excited to get on the track, and you can get all the action right here on Behind the Season.
Summer Shootout round 7. Well, we just finished practice, and as soon as practice got done, it started raining. So now all the hard work we put in to adjust to the racetrack just got scrapped, and we're going to start from scratch now.
Our first race of the day was the Beginner Bando Round 6 makeup race, which had Finn Buckley starting 11th and finishing 5 positions up in 6th. Our Round 7 beginner feature kicked off with Finn in 6th this time.
The 16 of Finn Buckley.
The race gets underway, but a caution on lap 1
Oh, we got a bonnet that just got clipped.
and another on lap 2 slowed things up at the start.
The 87 Holden Allen the wrong way around.
Then a spin with 16 to go collected Finn,
Contact. Beckham Malone is in there. Finn Buckley is in there.
but the caution wasn't thrown right away,
All still moving. We're still green.
and Finn was held back in 11th. This caution put the field single file for the restart and triggered the time limit for the next flag to end the race. However, the race did go green to the end and kept Finn from that elusive first win.
I just told him who I was behind him because he wants to go to the back so he can work his way up. I told him not to do that. I told him to chase him down from the front to the back so he can lap him. For his 5th win is what we're going for this week. That's the horn of number 43. Hopefully we're top 3 at least.
We hope so too, Natalie. Josh Horniman will be starting 6th. To his inside in row 3, looking for win number 5 will be Carter Russo starting in 5th. And right behind him in 7th is Stillwell Racing with PR driver Josh Souza.
Carter Russo, a 4-time winner in that number 21 car, starting inside of row number 3.
Today's Outlaw race started off with a bang, literally, with this caution involving Truett Miranda and Zach Fowler, causing most of the field to wreck on lap 1.
And they're all wrecking now. Oh, now they get together. Oh, Sousa gets into the back.
Bringing out the caution again, and as you can see, Josh was not happy.
Sousa giving the old, what's up with that? The number 7 of Levi Canuck.
Then, in the next lap, Josh Horniman goes around,
No, Josh Horniman goes around.
but they still stay green.
Horniman able to keep that car fired up. We stay green.
Meanwhile, up front,
Oh, Russo sets the pit flawlessly.
Carter Russo wins the battle with the 18 of Truett Miranda and the 5 of Zach Fowler to take the lead and hold on to capture his 5th win of the shootout.
Carter pulled it through again.
Number 5. Yawed out. That basically means that the car is so loose that we're going sideways to the corner. We're dirt tracking. The tire's not gripping to the racetrack the way that we want. That's either due to the driver's fault or the race car's fault. So sometimes we had to get in our driver's head and figure out what's going on to be able to fix that car. If you hear the word plow, that basically means that the car is not turning whatsoever. Well, that basically means when the driver gets to the corner, they're going to turn to the left, but they're cranking the wheel so hard to the left to make the corner that usually they can't hook the bottom like they need to. So other synonyms of plow is you're going to hear plow box. For you sim racers out there, plow box means that we're going to go to the corner and it's going to go straight. Also, snow plow and dump truck are good synonyms for plow. And cross, otherwise known as wedge, applies to both plow and yawed out. Cross is measured on our scales by weight. It's taking the right front weight and the left rear weight. When we add those together and get the percentage for that, that's what cross is. And that determines how well the car is going to turn into the corner and how well it might not turn in the corner. So making sure our cross weight is perfect at the racetrack is key. And it's those little adjustments on the track or back in the garage that apply to the racetrack to get us into victory lane.
One.
So I'm here with Justice and Garrett. You both are starting on the front row tonight. Tell me how you feel about it.
Car feels great. We got a lot of energy coming in tonight. It's been a long time coming. Hopefully me and Garett can stay out 1 and 2. finish the race like that. We've been waiting a long time for this. Maybe tonight's finally our night. Let's get it.
So Garett, what do you think?
Well, we're fast in practice today. We got pretty good speed. I have with the balance. Just gonna have to work our way up to the front of the race and see if we can win this thing.
Well, good luck to both of you, and hopefully we can come home with a P1 and P2.
We got Justice and Garett on front row for Stillwell Racing, and it should be exciting.
With an all Stillwell Racing front row, confidence was high heading into the semi-pro race. Both Garett and Justice are looking to bounce back from a rough couple of rounds and have put the pressure on themselves to finish in the top 3 tonight.
Justice Calabro, that driver on the point, a young kid out of Hollywood, California. He had a rough outing the last time with a 9th place run. Calabro's looking to pick it back up, get back up on the podium and not to victory lane.
With the amount of races winding down in the shootout, everyone was going to try to get all they could on every lap. Which of course caused a caution on the first lap. The aggression kicked into high gear with the 4 of Jansen Marchbanks, forcing Garett and Justice 3 wide.
They're 3 wide, still down into turn number 1. Are you kidding me? They're not supposed to go 2 wide around the racetrack. They just did a lap and a half of 3 wide.
This knocks them back as far as 7th.
Calabro gets shuffled way out of that one. Now he's dirt tracking yet. Got a lot of recovery to do.
Then, with all the pushing and shoving and jockeying for position, something had to give. Nick Craig gets into Justin Garris, pushing Garett up the racetrack and giving Justice nowhere to go but up, over, and around, putting the race under a red flag for about 10 minutes. Miraculously, Justice's car was fine and he got back in the race, but he had to restart in the back for the 2nd week in a row after being involved in a red flag caution. After all that, the race would go green to the end, and Garett would hold on to finish 4th, and Justice would drive his way through the field to finish in 5th.
Here's Justice Calabro. What a recovery, up to the 5th spot.
Unfortunately, not the 1 and 2 finish we were hoping for, but we'll take the top 5s, and we'll come back next round with an even stronger will to win. So Garett, you started on outside pole. There was a lot of pushing and shoving, and tell me what it was like from your point of view.
Yeah, we started 2nd. We got stuck there on top of 3 wide for a couple laps and lost a few spots. Got that caution, got down to the bottom. Thought we had a pretty good car tonight. We were definitely running some good laps. And about 4 to go, the brakes just went to the floor, and I had to pedal it all the way home. So unfortunate end to a pretty strong race. Still ended up 4th, so good night overall. We'll come back tomorrow and see if we can do better.
So Justice, you started on pole. There was a bunch of pushing and shoving behind you, which slated you to go 3 wide for a whole lap, and you stuck it clean. And I mean, that was your race. You almost flipped again, and you made it back up to P5. Tell me about it.
Well, I got stuck in the middle 3 wide. I dropped down to the bottom after a few laps, and the second I dropped down the next corner, they wrecked in front of me. I went up over the back of the 54 car, and we got sent to the back of the field. We had to go through the hot pit, get my bumper fixed. It was stuck in my tire. And then we drove from 20th all the way up to 5th in a wide open green flag run. And if you get a chance to look at my bumper, there's not a scratch on it. Now, compared to some of the other drivers here, I wouldn't really say the same. I'm happy with what we did today. Unfortunately, that race was ours, but we really didn't have a say on whether we won or not. So we got a lot of momentum coming in tomorrow. Maybe we can take home the dub tomorrow.
And of course, the always unpredictable Chargers race did not disappoint. 3-time winner Stillwell Racing with PR driver Logan Drumheller is looking for his 4th win and starts front row P2. Izzie Wilson will line up 10th, looking to get a top 5 or better. And first-time driver Zach Mertes will start at the tail end of the field and is determined to get a top 5. To no one's surprise, lap 1 started with a caution.
Oh, around goes the 99 of Tyler Garrett.
And then a flurry of cautions happened throughout the race, with spins, parts hanging off cars, and trips to the garage for some. This brings us all the way to lap 10, with Izzie Wilson and Logan Drumheller on the front row. Izzie gets a great start, but squeezes Logan way down to the edge of the grass and becomes the meat of the sandwich between the 7 and the 99, causing this caution.
Izzie Wilson goes around. Berberich goes around. Garrettson goes around.
As the time is expiring, the field would line up single file for the restart, with the next flag ending the race. With Logan and Izzie back at the front, things are looking great for a 1-2 finish for Stillwell Racing. But entering turn 1, Izzie misses the corner, loses control in the grass, and gets hit head-on by the 99 of Tyler Garrettson and the 22 of Wyatt Filial. This would end the race, and Izzie would finish 7th. And our own Logan Drumheller will take home his 4th win in the Chargers division. And first-time driver Zachary Mertez reaches his goal of a top 5 finish. Izzie was pretty shook up after that wreck, and was a bit sore as well. But the whole team was proud of her for running her best race of the year, and almost bringing home that 1-2 finish.
I don't know if we actually let a lap, but we left a little bit. What happened? Oh man, it was crazy. All those cautions. I feel so bad for my teammate. I feel so bad for her. I did my best to stay out of her on that last caution. I was getting shoved to that corner, so I did the best I could. I hope I did the best I could to stay out of her. But it was great. First race out, and the top 5. That was my goal coming out here. That's what I wanted to do. It's what I did. I got it. I'm ready. I'm ready to do more. I'm ready to get out there and do way better. I'm just so pumped. It's so hard to focus a little bit, but words can't describe how I feel right now. Just absolutely incredible.
So Logan, that was a crazy race. You pulled off another win. Tell me how it went.
The race went very, very well. The only thing I need to work on is shifts. I don't know, I'm mad at myself for it, but you can't beat yourself up for stuff, especially when it comes out like this. But I'm proud of Izzie, honestly. Like, I saw Izzie on my outside coming to that green flag, and honestly, I didn't think I was gonna get her. Like, I done thought she pulled when I was spinning coming off the 2, but you know, it happens. I'm glad she had a good race. Everyone did, in my opinion. Just a lot more crashes than usual.
Yep. Well, you did great today, and hopefully we can come back tomorrow and get another one.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, that was another wild and crazy night here at the Summer Shootout. If the pandemic doesn't shut us down, we'll be back for more right here on Behind the Season.
Happy race day! That was terrible.